Welcome back, people. So today I want to talk to you about the Component-Enttiy-System, which I brought up in the last video and which I've now have implemented inside my engine, and I've been slowly moving most of the code base to use this new paradigm. So before, I had quite like deep hierarchies of C nodes and objects and entities and all sorts. And it's been slowly but surely been replaced by very flat hierarchies, where you only have components which contain the data, and then entities who can basically consist of like multiple components. So the idea is that a component is just plain old data. So in case of this component here, we'll have a position in space, and we'll also have a list of entities or IDs where it can be linked to and linked from. So these path nodes here will all have a position in space and a list of other entities they can be linked to. And in this case, all path nodes is what I call this particular component. So what I can do now is create a C node component that contains material, shape, all that malarkey, a collection to it, and then I can basically link such a component to a path node in the editor. And if I start a game, what basically happens is I search for all components that exist and see if there's any C node that's linked to, or as basically a link to component basically links it to a path component. And if that's the case, I basically create this path that we have in the editor and create a path component that's basically a list of positions that can be followed. And then this thing here will have a component basically links that object or that entity to this path. So what we then have is a system that searches for all entities that consist of a shape, like this thing here, and are also linked to a path component. And then it will gradually move this thing along, basically along the path. So I can basically see it now. So what I'm going to do is create a little pedestal, because currently I still need a player in the game to actually make it work. So here we go. Boom. So we can see the sphere we just created is now basically just slowly but sure just following the path we draw, which is effectively like a rectangle, and basically keeps moving. And if so, that's cool. So let's create a few more of those, and then I'll basically do a little bit of platforming. So I'm basically gonna help myself a little bit by making these slightly bigger, so it's less likely for me to miss these jumps. Here we go, and then nav mesh create. Okay, here we go. Right, so let's see, and made it. So yes, as you can see, I've not yet implemented a way to link the player to whatever it jumps on top of. So currently, it's basically physics with basically no friction. That's the way you can see it. So I basically have to move manually to basically keep up with this this platform. But yeah, the idea eventually will be, oh bollocks, that in the game we can basically move about, jump from platform to platform, and also when the player gets on top of this platform, it'll basically move with the platform. I made something like that ages ago as a part of a demo. Actually, what happens here is I got two. Okay, just one moves fine. Yeah, basically part of a demo. So I effectively need to re-implement that and basically make that working again. Just for now, I'm basically gonna make this one go up and down, and you can see it basically get to the quote-unquote end of the level. Oh no, it's all ballsed up. Yeah, well, I'll do with this. So yeah, it's still work in progress, obviously. But yeah, there's basically like a bit of an idea what we've been working on. So to get like components, basically this Component-Enttiy-System in place, and creating a platform to basically test if this works and if the performance is actually better than what used to be before. So yeah, I could lead supporting the editor and having the editor basically move. Okay, kind of made it. Basically, have the editor create all of the stuff you want, and then when you go into game mode, translate all these entity, basically editor style components to game components. And one of the things I basically want to do is, because components are essentially plain data, is create a basically a GUI system that takes the data of the components and then makes a GUI which basically alter all the data of such component in editor, and then when you launch the game, we'll basically read all that in, make all the game objects and components, make it all work. So yeah, that's basically what I've got for now. It's just move platforms. The editor is quite buggy, as you can see, but yeah, just kind of whip this together today on my little day off. Still like a lot to do, but I think, yeah, getting there. So quite happy with the progress made so far. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted, and hopefully next time we'll have the player, as they select the platform, actually move with the platform. And then have a goal the player needs to reach, and then you get a little congratulations, you won the level sort of thing. So it'll be like the most basic of platformers, and then we can basically see where we go from there. But the main focus now is to make sure that the Component-Enttiy-System is fully integrated within the editor and GUI systems, and that will be a lot easier to edit. And after this is done, probably gonna make Transpector 2. And actually implement all the power-ups I had planned for the first one. So that goes. But yeah, so far pretty chuffed with the results so far. So, oh yeah, a last thing I want to do is, because currently the nav mesh you create is pretty static. So once you generate that, that's it. But as you got platforms actually moving about, you basically want the nav mesh to move with those platforms. So then AI, when they learn how to jump, can figure out where the platform is going to be, but also two platform overlap, can move from one to the other. So I'll make the platformer first, have a player be able to play the game, and then create AI that can basically play this, and then have nav mesh that moves with the platforms. It would be quite like a cool thing to have. So yeah, that's going to be my little project for the next few months. I'll say months, because I'm actually married next week, so it's going to be pretty busy until then. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll keep you guys posted. And yeah, quite excited with this little project, and see where it goes. Cheers.